Okay, now this is BSR. Today we take second video in biosphere. So let's look at this in the class 9th, topic 5 biosphere. Subtopic is human society and the environment. So, but particularly there is a lot of relation between the human being and the environment. So from the early stages, human society had depended upon environment. There were relations, there were without relation, without human environment, human being cannot. It may be it is difficult to sustain, right? So human society started around 10,000 years back BC, 10,000 years BC. So far around 12,000 years back, there were groups of people used to live in various places in the world. There were groups throughout the world, in almost all the continents. Initially, the people who were hunted used to hunt the animals. They are the hunters. They are the food gatherers. They used to move from one place to another place. They were the people who always moving from one place to another place. In this process, they contacted with environment. Without environment, they cannot, right? They used to hunt animals, right? In hunting, they used stones. Stone is a part of environment. They use stones to make tools. And after sometimes, in the place of stone, wood was used, and they made the tools. And with the help of that, they started hunting animals and everything. And after that, in this process, they got their own knowledge regarding this environment. They build up their knowledge regarding this environment. When knowledge is not there, they cannot change the environment. Nothing but nature according to his interest, right? To change the environment according to our interest is the primary motive of the person. Because when we are not able to change the environment according to our interest, we cannot satisfy our needs. This is the logical point. From the early age to present till now, society, each and every person in the society must depend upon environment. Without environment, cannot live. What are the purpose? There are many activities that are being followed by the human being. For every activity, we must depend upon the environment. Earlier, and after hunting, and then when food was not able to gather, and when hunting was difficult, they started living in a particular place as they got their own settlement. And they practiced agriculture. They knew how to till the land with the help of the use of land. That's a part of environment. They started tilling the land. They started digging wells, tubewells and tanks and wells, tanks, canals, everything. Because water is stored, then water storage structures were built. Because they would like to provide. They were interested to provide water to the field. In this process, they changed that atmosphere. The living conditions were changed because of the knowledge that they attained regarding the environment. Settled life, practice agriculture practices. At the same time, they were able to do certain things like digging canals, tanks and all, and giving water to the field, cultivation. Animals are being were domesticated. The way how this human being moving like. It's a kind of great work that is, and the cultivation was there. In this process, they start using in the place of stone, in the place of wood, they started using iron to make tools. That's very, very important aspect. So here the people, they moved from stone to wood to bronze to iron. The way how that. Because iron is important to dig, to cultivate our. At present we are in the everyday life. The same way we are using iron for every aspect. Wooden plow is inferior than the iron plow. That's the story. So talking about this person constructed dams, the way how these people are, acquiring knowledge regarding environment. They got their own knowledge. Day by day, it has been expanding. Day by day, it has been increasing. When knowledge is not increased, we don't know how to use that. Utilization of resources depending on the knowledge. When knowledge is not there, we don't use. What we are using environment. We are using resources. Whatever that soil, forest, or minerals, whatever that, everything, water, something, which are related to environment, everything that is to be modified, that is to be changed. Even environment is changed according to our research. That is to be done, then only we are able to live. When talking about this population, once in around 10,000 years back, population just 40 lakhs. It's only 40 lakhs. Coming to by 1750, 50 crores. By 1950, it is 250 crores. By 2010, that was 700 crores. And it will be by 2100, it will be 1000 crores. See? So why should we discuss this population the way how it is increased? When population increased, only one thing is, there is a problem for the environment. Because increased people will have their own demands regarding water, regarding electricity, regarding energy, regarding food items, regarding fruits, regarding animals, regarding meat, regarding flesh, regarding milk, regarding so many things. But everything that is obtained from the environment. When population increases, the pressure on environment will be increased. The pressure on environment will be increased. So that resources started using. Inquiry about resources and their availability. We are trying to explore them. Where they are, how much they are, how can we take it, how can we change that material, our resources, what is to be done. When these things not done, then what are things required for the people cannot be given. This is a point that is to be noticed. When we are not having a knowledge regarding acquiring or exploring the resources that are there in the environment, it may be difficult to us to provide things that are required for the people. This point is to be noticed. My point is here, how much knowledge that you acquire regarding environment, that's very, very important to satisfy the needs of the people. Because we need resources. We need to identify, we need to find the location, identifying and taking out, obtaining it, mining it, changing the shape and structure of that, and after that using as our need. Knowledge is required. That point is to be noticed. That's why human beings, unprecedented way, what you call this, irresponsible way, without any responsibility, these people started using resources, leads to industrialization. Large number of industries established. Industrialization because of what? Demand that is there for all goods, various goods. As demand increases, large number of industries were established. Particularly, European countries made a big attempt to establish large number of industries. This is a big question we need to discuss. My point is here, industrialization, which is really a big threat, I can say that. Establishing industries that is there, that must be there. As people asking large number of goods, demand for the goods increasing, to satisfy these needs or to achieve this, to provide goods according to their demand, we need to produce more and more goods. To produce more and more goods, we need to establish industries. But I say that industrialization is a big threat for the environment. But without industrialization, it may be difficult to provide the things required for the people. My point is to be taken. Coming to the industrialization process was done in a large scale in European countries. Europe is the first continent achieved industrialization. England was the first country was able to achieve industrialization, process of industrialization. And later spread to all European countries, later spread to entire world. Now world is even started acquiring. These all industrially developed countries started acquiring goods, resources, raw materials they required. If they wanted to operate industries, it cannot be done without resources. So they required raw materials. For that, they started searching raw materials. They went to various countries. They identified the resources or raw materials that are available in various countries. That's why Britishers came to India. What purpose? They want raw materials like silk, cotton, and so on. My point is here, most of the European countries moved to other countries and then started bringing raw materials and used in their industries and started producing commodities and selling in the world. Now, entire world and all the countries involved in this process is a big competition. Earlier, there were wars among European nations about what? About acquiring authority over the sea, over the land, over the continent, over every country, over every small piece of land. Acquiring authority over the universe, over the planet. That was the major motto at the time. Even at present also, there are a large number of countries working on that particular process. They would like to get authority over each and every part of the planet because they would like to take goods from these other places where there are petroleum reserves, where there are mines, where there are mineral deposits, where there are gold, where all the things, gold reserves and copper, bronze, whatever that, these are all minerals. They would like to identify, they would like to get, and they would like to fight against those countries, they would like to bring them. This is a process. It's a big process. But at the same time, we need to understand, of course, we are enjoying this industrialization process. We are enjoying the process of modernized agriculture process. We are able to get all the resources. We are able to use all types of goods, modernized goods. And the lifestyle is totally changed. Our life is good. Modern life we are enjoying. But whatever that wants, just to look back. It's better to look back. When you're looking back, how this environment is being damaged. In the name of agriculture, we are dumping pesticides and fertilizers. So many chemicals that are being sprayed on various crops, and all the crops polluted, soil is polluted, the capacity of soil is eroded, and all water bodies are totally polluted. Things are, everything is polluted because of the immature process of development. That is to be noticed by every individual, every student. That is, I say, immature process. It's not the reality. The way that we are operating, the way we are cultivating land is completely timid. We don't have knowledge regarding it. We need to re-look into these areas. We need to go through that once again. We need to change the existing pattern. We need to bring a new pattern in this process. Entire environment is polluted. When chemical is sprayed on the crops, what about the soil? What about the water? What is? No, now we are not able to drink water from the open wells and tube wells. We are taking water. Each and every farmer now taking water to their field. What happened to that? What about the industries? When large number of industries are there in every part of the world, what about that? The chemical or waste that is being released by industries? It's a big damage to the environment. Talking about this, we can explore, we can build knowledge, we can acquire, we can take, we can use, but we can play with the environment. That's our knowledge. We say we have knowledge to change this environment. Changing according to your interest. According to your interest, you are changing the environment. That's good. But what about that the things that are being used? Example, electricity is required. Demand for electricity has been increasing. What about thermal coal? What of fossil fuel? What of this the gas that are being released from the thermal energy, thermal coal? When you are burning thermal coal, what about that? Carbon dioxide and some of the other chemicals that are being released. We can see sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, and other organisms, other chemicals. So many types of waste materials are dumped into atmosphere, into air, into nature, into lakes, into water body. What about these people? What about this? This is a big question. Leads to entire changing the entire the weather phenomenon is changing. Acid rain is taking place. Wherever you go, there is a problem. Skin-based cancers are being, and different types of large number of viruses are being developed. That's a big threat for us. Of course, comforts one side. Burning fossil fuel leads to releasing energy, enjoying everything. But other side of the coin is important. What about other side of the coin? Totally, everything, waste, contaminated air, water, all the reservoirs, underground water, everything leads to global warming. Is it idle work? I asked certain questions. Everybody should respond to this. Is it an idle work what we are doing in the name of industrialization, in the name of modernization of agriculture, in the name of modernization, in the name of colonization, in the name of what you call green revolution, in the name of this and that? This is not the way. It is not sustainable development, I speak. It is not sustainable development. We must try to achieve sustainable development. Global warming is taking place. The average temperature of the earth has been increasing. And all these radiocarbons increasing. Carbon dioxide, other gases are increasing. They have capacity to take more and more heat. Heat is being given out later. So the average temperature of the earth has been increasing. It's a big threat. We are. I can say that we are at the edge. It's the stage where the society is going to die. It's going to lose their position. There are scientists who are always, environmentalists, always reminding us. This is not the way to play with the environment. We need to take immediate steps. Every country should work on that. You must come collectively. Then only we are able to do. If not, things will be worse. So we need to realize. That's why there are some certain steps taken by the countries to conduct various meetings at various places. United Nations Organization, UNO, conducted a meeting at Kyoto, Japan. Kyoto Protocol. You mean that they sat at Kyoto city in Japan, and they sat and they discussed they would like to reduce global warming. They would like to reduce temperature. They would like to reduce this whatever the waste that waste material gas that are released. That is to be reduced by 2008 and 12. But unfortunately, it was not done. There are large number of meetings, conferences regarding earth and pollution and protection of earth and all the things and global warming. So many meetings were conducted. Large number of meetings conducted, but nothing was done in this context. No country is compromising to stop their release, to stop their work, to stop their industries which are releasing pollutants. The way how they are doing, it's accomplished. It's accomplished among the nation. No country is obeying the rules and regulations that are laid down at a meeting. What a meeting! What a we take meetings? So many meetings. At Paris meeting was there. There were meetings at Paris or take Rio de Janeiro, or take in Japan. In many countries meetings were conducted by UNO or some other organizations. International IPCC conducted many meetings. But unfortunately, almost all the meetings had the same fate. You mean that failed? Meetings were failed. Decisions were taken and then not being implemented. What's the use of that? So that in future there is a problem, depletion of all resources. You know that rapid destruction of forest. There is no forest. Annually, so many million hectares of forest is being destroyed by human, unfortunately. And soil is totally damaged. The water is polluted. All the minerals and their availability also, I think, depleted. After 50 years, some of the minerals will be emitted. After 100 years, some of the minerals will be emitted, and totally there is a depletion of natural resources. This is what about that our life? What about the next generation? Who is going to protect the next generation? What we are going to give to the next generation? What kind of work is to be done? What about our role? Is it sustainable development? Is it sustainable development? Is it the correct role that we are playing? What is to be done to these people? So, in this context, the way we are playing with the environment, that is to be changed. Being a students, you need to take care of this environment. At least everybody, just look after this environment. Just plant a tree, a sapling every day. Just look after that, and just that is your duty. You need to do that one. So, if not, then things will be worse, and in life in this universe, in this planet, may be difficult in future. Thank you. Tomorrow we'll meet.